Ready for this, huh?
Get on the ground.
Ready for this.
Hey, adrenaline junkies, welcome to Police Chase.
Hey, don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it!
Yeah. Touch it!
Escondido, California. On Friday, November the 3rd, 2023, at approximately 6:40 a.m., Escondido police received a report of a male, later identified as 48-year-old Douglas Quinn, sleeping on the porch of a mobile home in the 2500 block of East Valley Parkway. Officers were advised that Quinn did not belong there.
Right, so, like I said, no problem. We just want to make sure everybody's cool and everybody's good. Do you happen to have an ID on you by chance?
It's very...
Okay.
My back in a sleeping bag.
Okay. Is the bike registered to you?
Huh?
Is the bike registered to you?
Yeah.
Cool, man. Yeah. From Indiana?
Huh?
You rode this thing all the way out here?
Yeah.
Holy crap. That's miserable.
Yeah.
What's your name, dude?
Doug.
What's your last name, Doug?
The call was later updated, reporting that Quinn had gotten up and was pushing a blue motorcycle through the mobile home complex. By 6:50 a.m., 2 patrol officers contacted Quinn, who matched the description. During the encounter, officers learned Quinn had a felony warrant for a parole violation out of Indiana.
Y'all counted up head to toe or what? Alright, Doug. Cool. Hey, so we figured it out though, bud. We're just gonna, place you in cuffs. Just,
No, I don't.
Hey, don't you touch it! Don't move! Don't move!
What's up?
Hey, so we figured it out though, bud. We're just gonna, place you in cuffs. Yeah. Touch it!
Shots fired.
As officers attempted to detain him, Quinn fled and reached into his waistband. He produced a firearm, pointed it at the officers, and fired multiple rounds. Both officers discharged their weapons, striking Quinn at least once. Quinn fell near some bushes, then rolled over, still holding the gun, prompting additional gunfire from the officers.
Hands are up.
He's off. You're done. Alright, you got hands. Alright, what around this side? Yep. Got him. Roll him.
You guys need a trauma kit?
Or something?
Yeah, bring it up.
I got chest seals and stuff.
Yeah, just...
Alright, you guys want
Probably gotta start CPR.
Okay.
Nope. Diagonal breathing. No pulse. I can't get a pulse.
I'm good for like 4 rounds.
Switch out.
Backup was called and officers secured Quinn, locating a firearm nearby. Quinn received immediate medical aid, including CPR, until paramedics transported him to a local hospital, where he was pronounced deceased. No officers were injured or struck during the incident. Sioux City, Iowa. On Monday, January 8th, 2024, at approximately 4 a.m., a Sioux City patrol officer was stationed in the parking garage of the Hard Rock Casino when he observed a white truck driving directly toward his vehicle.
Have police called to the ramp. During this time, Perez Garcia smoked from a glass pipe while looking and talking to one of the security cameras. He used his truck to repeatedly hit the glass doors to the elevator entrance. He also dropped notes in the parking ramp that said, "Police are corrupting casinos culpable." The City Police Department drove into the parking ramp. The officer parked on the second floor of the ramp to conduct surveillance on a subject who was on an adjacent property. The Sioux City officer was in a marked patrol car and in uniform at the time of the incident. The officer was unaware that Perez Garcia was in the parking ramp and unaware of his erratic behavior. At 3:57 a.m., as the officer sat conducting surveillance,
The truck struck the patrol car head-on, and the lone driver continued through the garage where other responding officers had arrived. The driver then rammed a second patrol vehicle in a similar manner, escalating the dangerous situation.
officer inside of it. The officer immediately radioed for assistance.
Great, I've got a vehicle transferred into the second story of the Hard Rock. Yes, sir. Perfect cover, code 3, second story. As far as that's... More code 3.
The closest officers responded. Faulkner Block, Grandview Boulevard, and the Sioux City Police Department at 601.
Ford Ranger. Ford Ranger. White colored Ford Ranger. I don't have eyes on it anymore. Pull it away.
The driver was later identified as 55-year-old Salvador Perez Garcia of Sioux City. Upon exiting the truck, Perez Garcia brandished a length of chain with a metal object attached, swinging it aggressively toward officers. Despite repeated commands and attempts to physically disarm him, Perez Garcia refused to comply and continued advancing in a threatening manner.
Get off the ground! Drop it! Drop it right now! Back off! Put it down!
Shots fired, roll medical, 2-3.
Get it out of your hand!
Coming towards the main exit. The Hard Rock Horse Ramp. Going down the main exit.
Get off the ground! Drop it! Drop it right now! Back off! Put it down!
Shots fired, roll medical, 2-3.
Get it out of your hand!
Coming towards the main exit. The Hard Rock Horse Ramp.
In response to the imminent threat, officers discharged their service weapons, striking Perez Garcia. Immediate life-saving measures were initiated by the officers on scene. However, Perez Garcia succumbed to his injuries and was pronounced deceased at the location. No officers were reported injured during the incident, and the scene was secured for further investigation.
Ready for this, huh? Get on the ground. Ready for this.
Aurora, Colorado, on August 30th, 2025, at approximately 7:31 p.m., an Aurora police officer attempted to stop a vehicle for a traffic violation when the driver caused a serious crash.
Stay in the car! Don't move! Don't move! Motor 45, I've got a crash. 6th, just east of 225. Show me your hands. Get your hands up, dude! Get your hands up right now! Get your hands up! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get away from that motherfucking gun! Get on the ground now! Get that shit. Nigga, get on the ground now! Get that shit. Get that shit. Get that shit. I'll shoot you. Get that shit. Get that shit. Get that shit. Get that shit. Officer, chill. Get that shit. Get on the ground. Get that shit. Get on the ground!
The suspect's vehicle first struck a car traveling eastbound on East 6th Avenue before crossing the median and colliding with a second vehicle heading westbound. After the crash, the officer approached and issued commands to the driver, who exited the car but refused to comply. A physical struggle followed as the driver became combative. During the altercation, the officer noticed a firearm lying on the ground near the suspect.
Get that shit. Get on the ground. Get that shit. Get on the ground! Oh, yeah. So, you ready for this? You ready for this? Get on the ground!
Although the man was not holding the weapon, he advanced aggressively toward the officer in a fighting stance. The officer retreated while repeatedly ordering him to stop, but the suspect continued moving forward, escalating the threat. Fearing for his safety, the officer discharged his weapon, striking the man. Additional officers quickly arrived, secured the scene, and administered first aid until paramedics took over. Despite these efforts, the man was pronounced dead at the scene. Per policy, the officer has been placed on paid administrative leave while the incident remains under active investigation.
Get down! Get down!
Los Angeles, California. On May 28, 2025, at about 3:20 a.m., LAPD officers responded to a robbery in progress at a business on the 1700 block of Southwestern Avenue. The suspect, later identified as 41-year-old Christopher Hall, was reported armed with a gun and had possibly assaulted a female employee. When officers arrived, witnesses and an LAPD air unit directed them to Hall, who had fled into an adjacent apartment complex. He moved into a narrow pathway, still holding the gun, as officers ordered him to drop it. Instead of complying, Hall pointed the weapon at officers, prompting an officer-involved shooting. Though not struck, he dropped the gun and climbed over a nearby fence in an attempt to escape. As he fled north, an officer deployed a TASER, bringing Hall to the ground where he was taken into custody. Officers placed him in recovery position until paramedics arrived.
He doesn't have anything in his hand. Let me see. Get down! Get down! Don't move! Don't move! Don't move! You're gonna get tased again! Don't move! You're gonna get tased again! Do not move!
Hall was transported to a local hospital for treatment before being booked. Investigators later confirmed the weapon was a black airsoft replica. The female victim sustained minor injuries treated at the scene, while no officers or community members were harmed.
Go, 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 go!
Fort Myers, Florida. On February 6, 2024, the FBI and Lee County Sheriff's deputies rushed to a Bank of America branch in Fort Myers following reports of a robbery and hostage situation. The suspect, 36-year-old Sterling Alavash, was armed with a knife and claimed to have a bomb.
I might act out too. I get it. I can empathize with that situation. Believe me, I can. Okay? And I want to be able to help you with that. Right? As somebody else who has kids, I want to be able to help you with that. 100%. You heard me? Come on, Alabachi. Right? Keep talking to me. Keep talking to me. Let me know what's going through your head right now. What concerns you have. I want to make sure you're the most relaxed. Go, 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 go. Make sure you're the most relaxed. Go, 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 go.
During tense negotiations, Alavash held a knife to one hostage's throat. In that critical moment, a SWAT sniper fired a single shot through a computer monitor, striking him in the forehead and killing him instantly. Flashbangs were then deployed as special operations officers moved in, rescuing both hostages and confirming the suspect was no longer a threat. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. On April 12, 2024, officers responded to the 200 block of Southeast 54th Street after reports of a man firing a gun outside. When police arrived, they learned the suspect, 59-year-old Juan Castorena Guerrero, was inside a nearby residence.
Hey, let me see your hand. Hey! Let me see, police! Yes, drop the gun! Drop the gun!
Impact, impact,
Drop
impact.
the gun! Drop the gun!
Officers took cover and ordered him to come out. Castorena Guerrero exited holding a gun and ignored repeated commands to drop it, prompting an officer to fire a 40mm less lethal round. Instead of complying, Castorena Guerrero raised his gun and pointed it at officers, causing 6 officers to open fire. He then retreated indoors before eventually surrendering unarmed. Remarkably, he was not hit by gunfire. Castorena Guerrero was arrested and charged with 4 counts of pointing a firearm. On September 16, 2024, Fairfax County Police responded to a welfare check for 33-year-old Sydney Wilson, requested by a mental health counselor concerned about her agitated state.
Back up. Hey, man. How's it doing? Please back up.
When officers arrived and knocked gently, Sydney briefly opened the door, acknowledged them, then quickly shut it. But when she opened it a second time, the encounter escalated. What began as a routine welfare check became far more dangerous. Despite repeated commands to stop, Sydney ignored the officer and displayed threatening behavior. Faced with an imminent threat, the officer opened fire to protect lives. Sydney was taken to the hospital but later died. The officer sustained injuries but is expected to recover. This tragic incident highlights the unpredictable nature of mental health calls and the fine line between de-escalation and danger.
Hey, don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it!
Bridgeport, Connecticut. Now, on May 16, 2024, just before 6 a.m., 911 callers reported a man on Birdseye Street acting erratically, knocking on doors, and waving 2 large knives. Officers Colin and Daryl Wilson Jr. responded to the scene, where Colin spotted 49-year-old Dale Stevenson in the street holding 2 knives.
Don't do it! Don't do it! 17. Come on, man.
As Colin stepped out of his cruiser about 60 feet away, Stevenson suddenly sprinted toward him with both knives raised. Colin shouted commands to stop and backed away, but Stevenson closed the distance quickly. Fearing for his safety, Colin fired 3 rounds, striking Stevenson in the arm and leg.
Hey, brother, you good?
Officers immediately provided medical aid, and Stevenson was transported to St. Vincent's Hospital, where he recovered. He later tested positive for cannabis and benzodiazepines, and was charged with attempted assault and weapons violations. Police recovered 2 8-inch knives near Colin's cruiser and a 28-inch sword on the street. Stevenson has since been released and is scheduled to appear in court on September 18th. Prosecutors concluded that Baltimore County Police were justified in using deadly force during a tense shootout that left armed robbery suspect Blaine Robert Erb dead in Dundalk. Herb, 35, with no fixed address, allegedly robbed 2 people at gunpoint in a shopping center parking lot before fleeing by boarding a crowded MTA bus. Officers tracked and stopped the bus near the 3400 block of Dundalk Avenue.
Somebody went on this bus. Hi. We just boarded it the last time. Well, with the young lady we just boarded at my last time.
When officers tried to detain Herb, he suddenly pulled out a firearm and opened fire, sparking a shootout in a densely populated area. A police officer and a bystander were seriously injured. Despite the chaos, officers returned fire, fatally shooting Herb and ending the violent standoff.
Open 420 negative. I just looked in the back of the website. I'm really good. Okay, you've got a gun in his hand.
Suspect down! Shoot your hand! Drop the gun! Drop the gun right now! Where's he at?
After reviewing surveillance and body camera footage, prosecutors ruled the use of deadly force legally justified, highlighting the imminent threat Herb posed to law enforcement and the public. The incident underscores the unpredictable dangers officers face and the split-second life-or-death decisions they must make. On March 22, 2024, near Deltona, Florida, Gregory Howe was stopped for speeding, but the encounter quickly escalated as he resisted the officer's command. The situation intensified when Howe led deputies on a chase back to his home, where he opened fire on them.
What did you put over there? I saw you reaching all over there. I'm telling you right now, I got on camera, you're all over on that side. What it's over there?
Over there?
Whatever you were doing over that way, what were you putting over there? Alright, Gregory, this is the deal, bud. Your license is suspended. Okay, so you're not going to be able to drive. You ask somebody to come get your truck? Hey, don't do it. Hey! I'm trying. 5 Motor 11 Central 12F.
Are there marked units behind us so I can light this thing up or no?
No, he's cut to the far right lane now, turn on to westbound Saxon.
In response, the deputies returned fire with a barrage of bullets, fatally wounding Howe. Authorities are now investigating the incident thoroughly.
Still going on Haversham. He's turning into 501 Haversham. I think he's getting out of the vehicle. Do we have shots fired?
501 Haversham.
Shots fired!
Turning into 501 Haversham.
passenger door, y'all.
Stand by, we have shots fired.
This case once again raises critical questions about police use of force in high-stakes situations. What exactly transpired, and was the decision to employ deadly force truly justified? The video captures a tense high-speed chase that began when a silver Volkswagen Jetta was pulled over by police for an illegal lane change. Instead of stopping, the driver accelerated sharply, reaching speeds of 95 miles per hour on I-95 and blatantly disregarding traffic laws.
Coming up Stockton, come up to Roseville, get back on I-10. Last 10 for Jacks, it's going to be Friday 28th of November, Victor Alpha, Victor 46. It's going to be on a Volkswagen Jetta. It's going to be 95 southbound. 95 southbound coming up to There's a violation if they pull them over. Southbound 95 coming up to Emerson.
Jack, witness I had her name blown up again.
So southbound 95 Jacks, traffic still moderate. Passing Emerson. Alright, Jackson, just hit the sign, hit the Singapore, just Singapore. Get out of the vehicle! Put your hands up! Do not move!
Throughout the pursuit, the driver weaved recklessly through multiple lanes, putting other motorists at serious risk. The chase culminated when the Jetta lost control, collided with a road sign, and plunged into a drainage ditch. The driver refused to exit the vehicle, creating a standoff that required police to break the car window to gain access.
Move your face out the way! Move your face out the way! Do not move! You want to touch it? Yeah. Let's get that. Close your eyes! Close your eyes! You get flash in your face! Come over here! Get on the ground!
Ultimately, officers were able to subdue the suspect, handcuff him, and read him his rights. The incident ended without injuries to law enforcement or bystanders, but highlighted the extreme hazards posed by fleeing from police. It serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of high-speed pursuits and the decisive measures officers sometimes must take to protect the public. On December 7th, 2024, a white Corvette flagged as a stolen vehicle ignited a high-speed chase along Highway 40. Driver Christopher Nguera took off like a rocket, turning the pursuit into a gripping race against time filled with mounting tension.
the car.
A skillfully executed PT maneuver caused the Corvette to spin out and come to a stop, but Nera refused to exit. After nearly 8 intense minutes, officers managed to subdue him. Now facing multiple serious charges, Angara was immediately booked into Kittenon County Jail. The question remains, how fierce will the legal battle ahead prove to be?
Right now.
On April 2nd, 2025, Oklahoma City Police launched a high-stakes pursuit after a red Jeep Compass with license plate QHB 349 carrying a reckless couple fleeing from Del City defied law enforcement. Employing a TVI, officers confronted the suspects with unwavering resolve.
Getting westbound from Lane Lane. We're getting on the 40th of the TVI, just on the on-ramp, westbound. Traffic speeds are about 75 miles an hour. We're going to have good felony charges on the drive. Traffic's coming to moderate. Speeds are approximately 80 miles an hour. Yeah, we're going to the outside lane approaching. Back up. Speeds are about 60 miles an hour in moderate traffic.
During the chase, 34-year-old Deshane Jefferson discarded a magazine exposing their blatant disregard for the law and public safety.
It looks like a baggy's out the window just before I-40 westbound. Somebody control officer trying to help us out. It was like a black baggy just before I-40 westbound. Light traffic, the no traffic speed. 70 miles an hour. Looks like we're going to try to go northbound on 10. Northbound on 10. TBI, TBI, TBI. Okay, down now.
Coordinated efforts between multiple ground units and air support gradually tightened the noose, culminating in a decisive collision on Penn Street that brought the escape to an end.
Listen, I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting.
Now facing a host of serious charges, including fleeing police, reckless driving, drug possession and disposal, and potential weapons violations, the duo's brief escape will lead to a lengthy criminal record. On October 8, 2023, Arkansas State Trooper Ronald Elkins initiated a pursuit of a Mercury Grand Marquis after the driver failed to stop for an expired license plate. As the situation escalated, the driver refused to pull over, prompting a high-speed chase. Trooper Elkins skillfully closed the distance, waiting for the perfect opportunity to execute a Piety maneuver. With precision timing, he sent the Mercury careening into a ditch. The driver, however, managed to flee into the woods, evading capture that day. Despite the initial escape, persistence paid off when the suspect was located and arrested a few days later, bringing the case to a successful resolution.
Keep coming!
On July 31st, 2022, Rodney was linked to the deaths of two men whose names appeared on a snitch list found in his home. Not stopping there, he kidnapped his girlfriend and led police on a dangerous chase through Douglas County.
Traveling southbound on 13th Street. Southbound now. Try to get some guy now. Things are 15.
Dashcam footage showed Rodney recklessly firing at officers while speeding through neighborhoods. One bullet struck a police cruiser, forcing it out of the pursuit. Another cruiser followed from a safe distance, aiming to end the chase with a spike strip.
Slowing down. Somebody can get the rifle out. Got his hands out the window. Everybody stay back. Stop. Driver! Face away! Step out!
Keep coming! Keep coming! All right, get on the ground! Keep your hands out to your side like an airplane!
Lay down, lay stomach. Lay down.
The strip worked. Rodney's car slowed and stopped, leading to a tense standoff with Lawrence police. He was arrested and charged with 2 counts of first-degree homicide and 6 of attempted homicide. Reports said he was suffering withdrawals and believed aliens were after him, according to his girlfriend.
What about you?
A high-speed pursuit erupted after officers spotted a yellow Dodge Challenger weaving recklessly through traffic, failing to signal lane changes and repeatedly crossing double yellow lines. When police attempted a stop, the driver refused to comply, accelerating away and igniting a dangerous chase. During the pursuit, officers executed 2 PIT maneuvers, finally forcing the vehicle to crash into a store sign. The suspect abandoned the car and fled on foot, carrying a backpack later found to contain marijuana and promethazine. Authorities also seized $3,720 in cash and additional illegal drugs from the vehicle. The driver, identified as Sadler, was quickly apprehended and booked into Pulaski County Jail. He now faces multiple charges, including felony fleeing, drug possession, and various traffic violations. Union City, California, January 31st, 2020. At approximately 6:48 p.m., Fremont police responded to a robbery in progress at a Sephora store in Union City. Store employees reported that 3 suspects entered, filled trash bags with about $119,000 worth of merchandise, and fled the scene in a black sedan. Within moments, Fremont officers located the suspect vehicle traveling northbound on Interstate 880. Ignoring police commands, the suspects accelerated at high speeds, evading capture by driving with their lights off. A pursuit was initiated as officers worked to intercept the fleeing vehicle.
Hey, stop right there! Stop! Get off the ground! Where's your car parked?
The suspect's flight came to an abrupt end when they drove the vehicle into the front yard of a residence on Boral Street, narrowly missing the home. With no escape route, officers from both Fremont and Union City Police Departments quickly executed a high-risk traffic stop, apprehending the suspects and bringing the dangerous pursuit to a close.
Put the car in park now! Put the car in park now!
On August 30th, 2023 in San Antonio, Texas, officers conducting surveillance on the 6,800 block of Cross Springs spotted a suspect wanted for aggravated assault on a public servant. When police attempted to stop the suspect's vehicle, it sped away, crashing into a marked patrol car. The suspect then drove the wrong way onto I-10 East, collided with a civilian vehicle, and fled on foot. During the chase, the suspect fired multiple shots, injuring an officer's arm. In response, 2 officers returned fire as the suspect continued running down a grassy embankment toward the main lanes of Interstate 10 East.
Drop the fucking gun! Hey, do you have a tourniquet?
The suspect, identified as 40-year-old Michael Kirkland, was pronounced dead at the scene. The wounded officer was taken to a local hospital and is currently in stable condition. The GMC Denali, equipped with an illegal exhaust, ignored police signals and sped southbound, the driver intent on evading capture. The chase rapidly escalated as officers tracked every reckless swerve and dangerous maneuver, with the suspect pushing the vehicle to its limits without hesitation. Reached a climax when a flawlessly executed TVI maneuver forced the Denali off control, crashing into the brush amid a cloud of dust. What began as a harrowing chase ended with a dramatic yet safe conclusion, abruptly ending the suspect's wild escape attempt. On September 4th, 2023, at around 1:11 p.m., deputies from the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department East Station responded to a report of an armed suspect in Los Angeles, California.
Show me your fucking ass now! Show me your ass! Stop right there! Stop right there now! Show me your ass!
According to the 911 call, a man had entered a gas station, grabbed several items, then pulled a handgun from his backpack and held it in plain view as he fled the scene. The alarming nature of the report prompted an immediate law enforcement response.
Fucking hands now! Show me your fucking hands now! Show me your hands! Show me your fucking hands now! Show me your hands! Stop right there!
The suspect was later identified as 32-year-old Eduardo, a resident of Commerce. The incident remains under investigation as deputies continue working to gather more information and determine his whereabouts. October 14th, 2024, North Little Rock, Arkansas, at approximately 2:01 a.m., while assisting the North Little Rock Police Department near the intersection of West Broadway and Main Street, officers were alerted to a blue Dodge Challenger that had previously fled from authorities. The vehicle was soon located near Main Street and 5th Street. The suspect vehicle made a sharp turn westbound onto West Broadway, accelerating to speeds of approximately 85 miles per hour. As it approached the intersection of North Maple Street, the driver ignored a red light, continuing at high speed. As the vehicle neared the Broadway Bridge, officers executed a precision petite maneuver, forcing the vehicle to spin counterclockwise and come to a stop at the intersection. The driver, later identified as Cav Polite, was swiftly apprehended without incident. He was taken into custody and turned over to the North Little Rock Police Department for further processing.
Advance. Keep your hands on the wheel. Keep your hands on the wheel. Right.
On Friday, Friday, the Johnston County District Attorney's Office cleared NC State Trooper Sergeant J.M. Dorsey in an officer-involved shooting from last month near Princeton.
Don't do it! Drop it! Drop it! Drop it! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! It's going to advance. Keep your hands on the wheel! Keep your hands on the wheel! All right, we're good, we're good. Hey, hey, hold tight what you got. I'm gonna see if I can secure the pistol.
Go ahead, I got it.
Hey, keep both hands on the wheel. Keep both hands on the wheel, don't move it. Don't you move! Do not move. All right, firearm secure. Hold on, let me grab some gloves.
Keep your hands where we can see them. Clear, clear.
You got gloves? All right. Hey, tell them to go ahead and let EMS come on in.
The incident began when Sergeant Dorsey stopped 20-year-old Darius Rogers, who was speeding at 96 miles per hour on Highway 70. During the stop, Rogers fixated on the glove compartment and admitted there was a gun inside. When Rogers refused to exit the vehicle and reached for the compartment, Dorsey fired 3 shots. It was later revealed that Rogers had a BB gun, not a real firearm, and he admitted he hadn't told the trooper. Rogers was injured but survived, while Dorsey was unharmed. The district attorney's office determined the trooper acted appropriately given the perceived threat. On November 9th, 2024, officers Ganton and Williams were running an alcohol sobriety checkpoint when an SUV approached. Spotting the checkpoint, the driver hesitated, stopped briefly, then suddenly reversed course and fled the scene. The officers acted swiftly, executing a tactical maneuver that caused the SUV to spin a full 360 degrees. But rather than surrendering, the driver slammed the accelerator and kept escaping. A second attempt to stop the vehicle failed as the driver stubbornly refused to give in. Determined to evade the police, he pushed on. Ultimately, the officers skillfully boxed in the SUV, trapping it in a corner. After resisting at first, the driver, identified as Nicholas Koskin, raised his hands in surrender. He was promptly arrested for DUI and reckless driving, then taken into custody at Baxter County Jail. On August 28, 2022, Arkansas Highway Patrol spotted a Nissan Armada speeding dangerously down the highway. Officers immediately gave chase, but the driver stunned everyone by suddenly stopping in a parking lot, then flooring the accelerator to flee once again.
Now he's still on stop for me. Nee, dan kan ik zeggen.
All units, 263, C9 at 440.
He's not driving erratically, he's got to pull out.
Despite losing a tire, the determined driver pushed on at high speed, recklessly risking lives. Police performed a Paiti maneuver, causing the car to spin and stop, but shockingly, he regained control and sped off once more.
Okay. We're crossing those lights. Hey, show me your hand. Roll that window down. Roll the window down. Put your hands out the window. Because I told you to. Show me your hands. Show me your hands.
After several tense minutes, precise Paiti maneuvers forced the car to spin out and come to a complete stop. The driver then fled on foot but was quickly pursued and captured by officers and K9 units.
Show me your hands. I got him fit out here. Show me your hands. Okay, he's looking able to get away from him. Back northbound on airport. Correction, northbound on airport.
That's it. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. Both of them. Both of them.
Arrested and taken to prison, his desperate and reckless escape ended as a clear, powerful warning. No matter how far or fast you run, the law will always catch up with you.